Hello everyone and welcome to Usitility. Today we are going to see how to play WWE Champions on PC using the brand new BlueStacks 5, that is designed for blazing fast speed and high-octane action. We will be able to easily download and install WWE Champions and enjoy the game on our Windows PC with keyboard, mouse and big screen thanks to BlueStacks 5, which is the Android emulator that we recommend to play WWE Champions. So without further ado, let's get to it. First of all mates, to get started we have to open our main web browser. We selected the one we use by default. Let's go to this URL that I'm highlighting in green. Now, you can discover on the PC screen. There is no need to type it, because I added the link in the video description and as well in the first pinned comment. We ended up here on our website of Usitility, where we have a meticulous explanation on the way to download and install WWE Champions on laptop or computer. We search down a bit and simply click on the Download Game on PC button. Once we click on the link, we land here on the website of BlueStacks. No panic, it is just the Android emulator that we are going to run to play WWE Champions on the PC. It is now obvious that we access some pros of preferring that emulator. So we will proceed to download the WWE Champions by clicking on the button play on BlueStacks that you can visualize here in green. The step is clicking on it. And the download action starts and ends immediately. Here it is, this is the download. It's a file we have to execute. The following step is to launch the installer. Okay, so we click on this file. If we are on Windows 10 it will have asked us for permission to make changes to the device. We have said yes. I minimize the browser to view the installer better. The installer is very easy to use. It includes two options, install and setup path. I am going to describe what setup path genuinely does. We simply just click it. And then we see that we get here the path in which the emulator will be installed. If we are planning to modify this folder we have got to click on this Browse button. Therefore we decide on another folder and install the emulator where we like. To keep it simple, just set it as it is. Then, I click on Back. And I simply click on Install. Now, there it is. The installation starts and it will proceed together with the download of those MB which are presented on our computer screen. At the time you download it, it may be more or less MB. The data transfer speed will go at a higher speed or slower, determined by your connection and depending on the speed of the emulator hosting servers. At the moment they're working very fast. The download is finished, and now it proceeds with the installation phase. With BlueStacks 5 you can even reduce RAM usage with a single click. Especially useful if you ever face performance-related problems. In addition, you can activate Eco Mode to enjoy 87% reduced CPU usage, 97% reduced GPU usage and easier multitasking. As you can see, BlueStacks 5 is built to provide stability and performance during long gaming sessions. The installation has already finished for me. At present, the emulator has been launched instantly. As you can discover, down here, there is a progress bar that will fill up and when it gets into the end, the emulator can be started for the very first time. In reality the emulator was already launched, here it is for the first time. Before we continue, as you can observe, it made two icons there on the PC desktop. The BlueStacks and BlueStacks multi-instance. Note that the BlueStacks software icon will be one we are concerned about. The moment we have to launch WWE Champions on our PC, we twice click this particular software icon and consequently launch the emulator. The BlueStacks multi-instance icon allows you to launch multiple emulator instances. And with BlueStacks 5's new improved multi-instance manager in Eco Mode, players can run more game instances faster and with less lag. Shall we do the next step? That is a must, and that is to begin to browse the Google Play Store. And we will simply click on Play Store. As you can discover the Google Play is launched. There we have to sign in. So now when we are there, we must do the following step that is definitely imperative. Therefore simply click on Sign In. Presently it says, Checking Info. It may from time to time get stuck in Checking Info, and it doesn't progress. If so, you could try to log in after a few hours and it will surely most certainly be resolved. At this time we are going to type in our email and password. The email is required to be a Gmail email as well as its associated password. For instance you make use of the exact same email you use at this moment in your own YouTube account. Then I am going to enter my info and I'll return immediately after I have completed it. Voila, data inserted. This is Google welcoming us and offering us the terms of service. We can consent to all of them simply by clicking, I agree. Following that, it offers us to backup to the Google Cloud. You could leave it checked and it'll build a backup of your files on this device to Google Drive. I won't check it, you do what you want. We click accept. Google Play is launched by default and automatically. To install the application, we have to browse the emulator desktop for Android by double-clicking on the app icon designated green-colored. At this point that we are on the desktop of the emulator, we see that we have there the Install Video Game option. We click or double-click on this button. On this page we have the video game. Why don't we click here on the Install option that I am just presenting now in green color. This action will start the setup. At present it will install the video game. It normally takes quite some time, or perhaps it might possibly be almost immediate. It again all varies on the internet access. It has already ended setting up. It's time to go back to the emulator desktop by clicking on that button that I am highlighting in green, if you want to run WWE Champions for the first time. We are by now on the emulator desktop, and consequently we are going to click this brand new WWE Champions software icon that was generated. The video game is launched for the first time. There we end up with it. I'm able to press anywhere on the screen and also make use of the keyboard. I will comment on the volume of the emulator. It is here. We have got the icon of higher volume along with the icon of lower volume. This manner we don't rely on the Microsoft Windows volume to increase or decrease the music of your emulator. And also to enjoy the experience to the max, we could turn on the big screen, for which we have two choices. This one is the first one. We just click on this icon that I'm showing in green color. Thus the screen is maximized, getting one border at the top, one at the right and the last one at the bottom. Granted that we desire to appreciate the video game in full screen, we select that app icon. And we'd by now be enjoying the game in full screen function. To leave the 100% screen functionality, hit the F11 key. And we might by now be in normal screen mode. At this point, I'm going to reveal you the computer keyboard mapping, which is surprisingly appealing. That step we will likely be capable to play the game application a lot more easily. The first task is to mouse click this app icon. And there you will be able to make the necessary configurations. I am about to put the normal settings, however if you require to modify this, you may well do this with no problem. Obviously, the emulator is completely in our language. Once in a while it happens that the emulator is launched in the incorrect language, for instance, in Mandarin. And thus to set it in the correct language we go here to the cogwheel. And here within other settings, we click the Language drop down. We can also go for the language we wish, German, Mandarin, and so forth. When the language is determined, we could save, the emulator would restart, and also the game app, the next time we use it, will also be in the specified language. At this moment, there's another aspect that we must take into account, and this is that we will receive an email reporting that a completely new machine has been connected with this Google account. It is going to check with us if we are the ones who have associated with that electronic device. Indeed, we ought not get worried, because the emulator is behaving like a Google Android electronic device. So you can see which electronic device is being emulated. We come here, to the cogwheel and we mouse click on it. Be sure to go here to the Model option. And right here we see that the emulator is emulating a Samsung smartphone. And so we're going to receive an email saying that a new Samsung device has been connected to our Google account. That's all folks, so much for this tutorial. I hope you appreciated it, particularly that everyone thought it was informative. If that's so, offer it a pleasant thumb up, subscribe, and any feedback, questions or suggestions, put them in the comment area down below. You also can comment things on my Twitch channel. I actually do live streams every now and then. You have it listed below in the video description and in the first pinned comment. Just click on any of these videos which are usually appearing on the listing of videos to watch, and let's have fun again in the upcoming online videos. Bye.